Hello everyone, Scoops here. Welcome back to another episode of Tangle Tower. Uh, I think this might be the last one. If we can actually get, you know, enough work done with this, might be the final episode. We'll see. We'll see. We have to get two more suspicions. One about Professor Pointer and one about Felix. I admit I don't have a huge. I feel like I should have a ton on Professor Pointer. But for some reason, I haven't quite unlocked that one yet, so I'm gonna go talk to them to see if there's any loose statements. No, you've kind of hit everything. Let's just ask about a couple things.
These drawings are quite precious. I'm surprised Flora let you see them.
What happened to the bird? Did it die?
I don't know. Seems likely, though, doesn't it?
Maybe. I should take that to Penny. You might have some idea about it.
That looks like it might belong to Poppy. I'm as confused as you are.
Okay.
Now, this is still in very good condition. Apart from the crack, of course.
What about those shards on the inside of the horn?
Looks like somebody broke a glass and was trying to conceal the evidence.
Oh.
Cunning.
That part I never gleamed. That's interesting.
Why would someone lock up a book like that?
We think it's a secret diary.
We know it's a secret diary.
Teenagers are funny, aren't they?
Yep.
Goodness me!
The statue was up in the rooftop garden.
Yes, it's been there a while. You can see the brass is slightly tarnished by the elements, but it's not too bad. Might be salvageable.
Okay. And maybe gramophone?
Flora's quite fond of that old thing. It's in poor shape, though.
Do you know what happened to it?
Can't say I do.
Okay, yeah. Seems kind of a dead end a little bit. I'm gonna go ask Penny about the ink dip paintings. See if she has any idea about them.
I feel like I'm standing in a giant birdcage.
That's not what I meant. Because I've asked everybody about that, but this seems relevant.
It's that bird. But these must have been drawn at least a year ago. Oh, how sad.
Okay, never mind. Not very useful.
Haven't seen this one in a while. He lives in the music room, doesn't he?
Currently.
I'm gonna try to break a glass. That's an interesting note.
Poppy's gramophone. She's had it for a long time. As a young child, she'd call it her mama phone, on account of it belonging to her mother. That's cute. Oh yes, adorable.
Apparently not a huge fan. Maybe go up to Professor Pointer? Again, I'm kind of grasping at straws here. At some point, I'm just going to ask everybody everything. If everything goes down. Asked you about that.
Yes, very nice. Where is that bird of Flora's? It's been a while since I've seen it. Well now, that is most definitely none of my business. Quite possibly none of yours either.
Fair enough.
I've seen those earmuffs before. They're the ones Fitz always wears when he's
Yep.
out the front gardening.
Always wears.
Whenever I've seen him, yes.
Yeah, there's something about this drawing. I feel like it needs to unlock something, right? Because we unlocked it with talking to Flora. That's the latest thing. Something.
Curious creature, isn't it? Some sort of amphibious bipedal fish man.
Playing a trumpet.
Playing a trumpet, yes. Pointer property originally, purloined by the fellows. Typical.
Purloined. Wow, that's a phrase. I guess maybe go talk to Poppy. We're end up probably just have to talk to everybody about this painting, or yeah, the painting, the artwork, just to see what's the beef.
How sweet.
Okay, not with Poppy though. I doubt Fitz is gonna have anything to say about it, but we'll go down and talk to him.
Did Freya draw these?
Yeah. There's a note on the back, too.
She was even closer to Flora than I realized.
Wait, there's a note on the back? Did I know that?
That belongs to Poppy.
So why is it up in Flora's tower?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, did I know that actually? Hold on. Or it's drawing. Okay, yeah, these are for you. Love, Freya. Are there any, like, things here that really showcase anything? Just the bird. Just the fact that it's red. This note right here is
A little
still one
chart
that,
of, actually, I have no idea.
I'm not quite sure about yet. Got the numbers, these symbols. Something tells me we'll need that for
What do you
later.
make of it?
Not a whole lot.
There's still the harp over here that we still have to discover little bits about. Talk to you about. Oh, not everybody.
Did you get anything useful out of him?
Not sure. What about you?
Nothing worth committing to paper. I think he knows more than he lets on. Probably. But
Forgot who I
talking
asked
with him
about.
is so tedious.
Felix. Yep.
Considerably intelligent, and her powers of observation are enviable. But she has no ambition. No focus.
In her defense, she's still a teenager.
Barely. I find her rather embarrassing. Little more than a spoiled child.
Penny must be at least 25.
27. Just makes it worse.
Fair enough.
Does Flora still own that bird? Do you know?
Don't think so. The drawings are from a few years ago.
I see.
Yeah, that's curious too.
I admit, it's powerful. Freya was a talented young woman.
Someone even liked it enough to take a photo of it.
Now, we don't know why they took the photograph, do we? Perhaps they just wanted it for reference.
Perhaps. What else do I not really know anything about? I feel like I know about all these things.
I believe that was in Flora's room yesterday, but it was not cracked when I saw it last.
Ooh. Not cracked when you saw it last. That's a peculiar statement. Seems like the cracking happened basically during the murder, which is why I think it has to do with that beetle, because apparently it lets out a giant hiss. So maybe everything that's cracked was in there with it. Including the glass, maybe? That's found in the gramophone? Potentially. I asked you about everybody? Yes.
Freya drew these,
Yeah, I think so. There's a note on the back.
but she never showed them to me.
Well, I think it was a gift for your mother, like a private thing between Freya and Flora.
Okay.
This belongs to Poppy. In fact, she owns a number of cassette tapes.
What happened to it, though?
It has been left underwater for an extended period of time.
That much we got.
Right, but why?
I do not know why. The red paint on the brush is not paint. It is blood. Same for the palette.
So Freya added the blood to the painting herself?
Or blood got on the brush and palette some other way?
I do not know the answer.
Ooh, I never thought about that. Yeah, did she paint blood on herself? Is that a possibility? Is she still alive? She just, you know, went home? Because we haven't seen the body, not that, like, the game would show us that, but that is a potential. And it's obvious with, the note in the secret diary. Let me show that. Yeah, find my way into the middle, surprisingly simple compared to the harp. I saw them all 5, eyes blacked out. Still don't know what that means. Despite everything, I still would promise to keep. I'll do my best. She could do with a little company. Yeah, that's the big mystery. There's still... God, we're so close. I feel like... I'm out of ideas.
Curious.
Yeah.
I believe Freya was attempting to communicate something through this painting.
Ooh.
Any idea
don't
what
say.
it was?
I am not the person to ask. All I see is a blood-red mountain with angry storm clouds brewing above it. As such, I cannot ascertain any meaning from it whatsoever.
Yeah, nothing's really speaking to me about this either. Because again, I've kind of just used all these, I feel like. Let me, ask for help. What's the... I've been getting this all the time. Is it just to... Do I just need to ask him all the questions, I think? Am I missing something here? Because, like, I feel like I've looked at everything.
Miss Tidy, the note.
So, even the most well-used notebook. There's something kinda I just expected a bit.
Oh, does it not compare to all the other astronomers?
We already solved it.
Yeah, we already solved that one. We got the beetle. Been telling me this for
Crickets.
forever.
They're clearly gizmos.
A bell jar.
Bell
do people
jar.
want?
Yep. Books here.
A spyglass to
They're
the...
in very good condition. What
Ah,
is it?
it's large.
You're not wrong.
Large device. Yep.
Trinkets.
They're clearly gizmos.
It's too cloudy.
It's also daytime.
Yeah.
Every astronomy
I
tell.
want to try.
Oh. Ooh. And you can see. Oh, is he just creeping at her right now? Okay, so it's a straight shot.
Is that a window?
I think it is.
And that means there's a room
Is
above.
there another room above Flora's room?
Ooh.
We should check that next time we're over there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can just about see the gramophone. You can see right into Flora's room.
Not by accident.
I can see Flora, but she's not looking this way. She's looking up. Behind her is the backside of the easel holding Freya's unfinished painting. I can't really see anything behind it. Not from this angle.
So yeah, if they're, I mean, I don't think this is going to be the case, but if she was like shot, you know, this would be the angle to do it. I don't think it's going to be that, but
It's that little plant Flora keeps on the window ledge.
Don't you think it would fall off? In the wind.
Maybe it's glued down.
that's an idea.
I can see the doorway. It leads into the hall.
Stairs going up from there, you can see.
The door itself is on the floor, not...
Anything else speak about this? I don't think so. But yeah, this floor above, that is
Isn't
really
this
good to
supposed
know.
to be an astronomy telescope? I'm pretty sure you need to see the sky for astronomy to work.
I can't move it. I think this is just how it's set up.
Oh.
There's something about Pointer's astronomy.
Yeah, okay,
habits.
this is a big clue. I'm surprised I missed this. I don't know,
Something
it looks so
suspicious.
busy doing it. I didn't think it'd be something, you know, suspicious, but it is.
Let's ask him about
Let's
it.
go.
So, Professor, what interests you about astronomy exactly?
It's not a matter of being interested. Once you expand your mind to the wider universe, it cannot be unexpanded.
Mm-hmm. And how
Ooh.
long have you been an astronomer?
I really don't like to give exact values unless I'm sure I can quantify them.
Convenient?
Why do you ask me these things?
I have a theory about you, Professor.
Oh? Go on.
Gonna get a planet named after yourself. Discovered a meteor. Nope, you're not really interested in astronomy at all.
You're not really interested in astronomy at all.
What could
And now
you
we must prove
possibly
it.
mean by that?
I think you're interested in a slightly different field of research.
About the beetle.
I don't have time for tiny, insignificant insects. My studies focus only on the inconceivably large and the unimaginably far away.
Right. That's why you like using your telescope so much.
Yes, naturally. My little portal into another world.
Yeah, about that.
And now we point out that he was pointing towards... was actually looking at... Let's see. Pointer's telescope was actually looking at the crime scene. He broke it because it was daytime for self-reflection and not up at the sky.
Pointer's telescope
Boom!
was actually looking at the crime scene and not up at the sky.
First, you accuse me of being a lowly entomologist.
I don't know how
Now
we
you're
looked into the
accusing me
telescope.
Of, what, spying?
Are you spying?
Why would I need to spy on Flora?
Why? Because you lost your golden beetle specimen, and it's made you paranoid. You think somebody stole it from you.
Might not have been Flora you were spying on. Might have been Freya.
It's a very precious specimen, incredibly rare, valuable in ways you could never understand. Freya was always sneaking around, both towers and in the gardens too. She was definitely up to something.
So, this next question is important. You were looking to Flora's room around the time of the murder. Did you witness the crime, Professor?
No, I didn't. When I looked into the room, Flora was already lying on the floor.
Flora was lying on the floor?
Flora? You mean Freya?
No, Flora. She was lying by the window. I couldn't see Freya at all. It was fairly dark, and the telescope isn't at a very good angle. That's why I decided to head over there myself. I needed to know what was going on.
This changes your statement, doesn't it?
No, everything I told you in my statement was true.
Apart from the reason you left your tower in the first place.
Right.
Freya was definitely up to something.
Yeah, this is spicy.
Something to do with the statue in the garden, I think.
Oh, we can finally go do that?
Maybe we should go back and check. And we could have missed some.
I mean, I don't know what to... I gotta go up to that room, too. Woo! It's getting interesting. Okay, what is this now? That wasn't there before.
This wasn't here before.
What is it?
It's a little wooden toy. Looks kind of like a crab.
There's a note stuck to the
What
back.
does it say? Grimoire?
My new friend, he likes music. Simple melodies will move his soul. Best of luck to you. Best of luck you too, Freya. Haha! I knew it! Oh, okay. They have dark ink behind sheets of glass. Music. It's going to be the birds.
What do you think? Is it really from her?
How can it be?
Why don't we check the handwriting with Freya's diary?
Good call.
idea. Hold on.
Well,
It's a perfect match.
well, it's confirmed. We have a ghost helping us.
Let's keep this to ourselves for now.
What about
Oh,
the little wooden
Got
toy
chills.
Maybe we can put it to some kind of use.
Whoa, that was loud. Sorry. Next chapter. Apologies for that. Yeah, I want to go... Oh, okay, wait, I gotta go check this room out first. I have to. There's no other options here. Attic. Ooh.
It's a statue of a wolf, standing up straight, like a man.
You know, there's a name for that.
I know.
It's not quite as dusty as everything else up here. Also, it's not a statue. It's stuffed.
Ew.
What's in that little box? I bet it's bones. A skull, at least.
You know, maybe I won't open it.
This one too?
Just dusty junk. What is that?
Not sure.
Looks like it might attach to something.
Reel. Brass reel with a screw at the top. Coiled around the reel is a length of fine red rope. Have we seen red rope anywhere? Huh.
Just dusty junk.
It's a jar. The head's
Huh.
Someone painted out the window.
Do you think it was done...
No idea. Either way, it's pretty suspicious.
Yeah, no kidding. Is there anything else
Just
here?
Dusty junk. Just dusty junk.
Paintings?
Nothing catching my interest.
Sorry, is this spooky?
Kinda.
Yeah.
Just dusty junk.
It's just dusty junk, I think. Yeah, I think that's about it. But that does give us, I think, the final clue. Yeah, the real thingy. Screw at the top. Coil around the relic. So something you could descend down? Potentially repel? But let's go... I'm bringing this to the birds. I don't know if it's a thing. Yep. Okay, birds make a crab? Okay, so yeah, I assume now there's going to be...
It's a
That's
garden.
not how
I
you
think.
move.
Ready when you are.
I'm too excited to navigate properly. Guessing if you look at
Should we
this,
take another look?
then there's going to be a bird that has the crab symbol. So then we have to take it to all of these. I don't know who talks. The bell. Yeah, so that's going to be that one, which is the, I guess, bird is... I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Let's come back later.
Piano. So I guess if we go up to the gramophone, we might be able to get something. Or get Poppy to play it. Try it. Maybe that's not what we need to do. Okay. Maybe go to Poppy. Gotta go fast. Be like, I don't know.
Where did you find this?
It was in the attic.
Oh, huh. I forgot we even had an attic.
Sure you did. The sheet music.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
that's
open
fine.
again. Can you play the tune for us?
Can you play the tune?
Ah,
for us?
there we go.
Sure. It's literally 8 notes. I have it memorized.
Is that not what we need to do?
Don't look at me. I didn't break it.
Does anybody else use the music room?
Yes. I don't know who, but I can tell when somebody else has touched the piano.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's like, damn it, I thought I was so close. I thought I understood. Okay, so we have an ink blotch there. The only other thing is, I think if I go up... So, if I play the other one, I think you hear somebody humming. I assumed Freya. Right? Maybe that's what I need for the, like, mouth.
Weird.
It's someone humming a tune.
Yep. Okay, there we go. What was the last one that we needed? I need to go back down. Show it to me.
Should we take another?
Bell. Bell. Where's their bell? Nothing looks like it here. Main entrance? Oh. Ah, there we go. Okay, we got all the pieces. Yee,
That's all
let's
for
go.
Melodies, I
So
Should
what?
we go back?
Go to the gardens. Must discover, must go
Let's try
fast.
this.
Okay.
You know, I think we might be.
Nope. That's the one. Ooh, that one's scary looking.
That's gotta be right.
Nothing. Maybe it's broken.
Wait, do you hear that?
Maybe it's broken.
Are
Oh,
we
baby.
gonna go in?
Yeah, but there's a couple of things I want to do first.
Okay. Talk with Sally, the crime scene. Lead suspicion for all suspects. Okay, so we gotta finish some stuff up. Who do we still have to talk to? Talk to Fifi. Okay. I think she's the last one. Talk to you about everybody, right? What about the real thingy?
Is this yours, Fifi?
I do not recognize it. And besides, I would have no use for such a thing. Perhaps it could be used to hang wet laundry?
Was that a joke?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I gotta talk to her, so I'll just talk to her about everything?
Is she laughing?
What is your opinion of Tangle Tower?
Oh, it's impressive. Elaborate gardens, unique architecture.
Must be worth a fortune.
Why do you ask, Fifi?
I am the heir of the Fellow family and the Remington family. This makes me the sole beneficiary of Tangle Tower.
That's quite an inheritance.
They can't make you do anything, Fifi. If you don't want the house, just tell them. Or just sell it. Who cares?
You sound like her.
I'm like, who? Ooh, that's grim.
What's wrong?
Earmuffs do not go on statues. I require facts. What do you know?
Well, we know Freya was stabbed with a knife, and then she fell.
Correction. She was stabbed with something. There was no knife found at the crime scene,
Apart from the one in the painting.
which as a mere abstract representation does not count. Nobody has ever been stabbed by the concept of a knife.
Fair point. I guess we'll just, yeah, ask them
What's
all.
a mess? Penelope should touch.
These weren't dropped, I think.
My argument.
Rifle through these.
It's a
It
troll.
is. It is a model of Frey.
A model.
And a man with a beard.
Why would my... I am scared.
Why?
It is an irrational
Oh.
fear.
Fifi, did you
Yes,
test?
I did. I discovered it too.
A whole pot full of blood?
Not a whole pot. It is only partially full.
Yeah, but still. Doesn't that freak you out?
No. In fact, it may be considered rather reassuring.
So she used painting with blood?
It is a flower. There
Yeah,
is a
so
drawing of the
something
family
weird
drawing of-
happened there.
Drawing of...
Who is that?
This photograph is my favorite photograph.
So...
That was not me. Besides, it was only a third. An item from the earliest
Why's
piano.
that?
No idea. She has never
You
graced...
two are friends.
We are, yes.
But...
It is clear to me now that Poppy has become
Is
tired.
it anything to do with...
Oh, no. The changes in Poppy's mood have nothing to do with Freya.
Fair enough. And then the last thing.
A wooden carving of Although, I do not understand how he was able to paint the red parts without any red paint.
He had the blood. Okay, so that was nothing.
There's something about Felix's something.
Let's ask him about
Ooh,
it.
right, because he... was he painting with blood? This is like niece's blood. Alright,
So,
let's see what we got.
about this paint we found in your room.
Nothing suspicious about it. I used it to paint, obviously. Totally normal thing to do.
We never said it was suspicious.
Come on then, out with it. What exactly are you accusing me of?
It's not your paint pot.
It's not your paint pot. Did you take it from somewhere else?
What on earth? It's definitely mine. I even have proof. Look, the lid matches the ones on all my other paint pots. End of discussion.
That's not the end of the discussion.
We need a clue to compare with Felix's red paint. Something to prove who it actually belongs to.
Okay, not totally sure. What else is the paint? There's the painted models. Must be that one, right? Or Freya's paints? We'll hit that one first.
Let's take a closer look at this.
Oh yeah, it's different symbols, actually. I didn't even really notice that before. So like... It's exactly the same as, we'll say that the lids were swapped to hide it? Maybe?
Freya's blue paint pot is exactly the
That wasn't the
same
one.
as Felix's red paint pot, but the lids were swapped to hide it. Nope.
The lids were swapped to hide it.
Freya's
There we
red
go,
paint
okay.
pot was stolen and replaced with Felix's red paint pot, but the lids were
Gonna be a big
swapped to
episode, I
hide
think.
it.
That red paint is from Freya's supplies, not yours. Swapping the lids doesn't hide what you did.
Why are you bothering me about paint anyway? And none of this is connected to your murder.
Let's see, red paint. Wait, no. Blood was used to fill up this red paint pot. After Freya used it to paint Flora. No, before Freya used it to paint Flora.
Blood was used to
Not
fill
quite.
up this red paint pot before Freya used it to paint Flora. Nope.
Somehow filled with blood before Freya.
This red
There we
paint
go,
pot
okay.
Was somehow
Forgive
filled
me.
with blood before Freya used it to paint Flora.
Oh, that's definitely something. Right, fine. Here's the story. I was busy working on a project when I suddenly realized I had run out of red paint. There was a certain amount of time pressure, so I politely asked Freya if I could borrow hers. Just for a little while, you know. Perfectly reasonable request.
But she said no.
I tried to explain why I needed it, but she didn't seem to care. So, well, I took Freya's red paint pot and swapped it with my own empty one.
You went into her room?
Not my proudest moment, but it's just paint. I didn't touch anything else.
And the paint pot you left behind was definitely empty?
Quite. I have absolutely no idea how it got blood in it, if that's what you're asking.
Why were you in such a hurry to get a hold of red paint anyway?
I was trying to finish this in time for Flora's birthday. I needed red to paint the final details.
Could you not have just used a different color?
Out of the question. It had to be red and white.
If you managed to finish it, why haven't you given it to Flora yet?
Well, I decided against it in the end. After what happened, seemed a bit insensitive.
A little bit, yeah.
Let's go over what we know about.
Yeah, let's do this. Where we go? Oh, we need to talk. At the docks. Okay.
That's all the statements.
Wait, no, I already did that part. The crime
We know a
scene.
little more about the crime scene now. So, what do you think? Was Freya stabbed by her own painting?
Seems unlikely. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Is used to paint over. We could say blood from the paint pot was used to paint the red tip of. Hide the evidence, maybe? Resemble a bloody knife? Red tip of painted ink dip feather to resemble a bloody knife?
Blood from the paint
Okay.
pot was used to paint the red tip of the painted ink dip feather to resemble a bloody knife.
I think you're right. Can't decide if I'm disappointed or relieved.
I have a question. Why?
Either it's a very strange coincidence, or somebody set it up.
Somebody deliberately put blood in the paint pot and hid that feather after the crime. Why? To distract us?
Possibly.
Well, it worked.
Possibly.
Flora's the only person who could have hidden the feather, unless someone took it from her.
Let's go over what we do know.
She was lying down,
the door
apparently.
was locked the whole time. It stayed locked until Fitz kicked it down. Normally, it can only be opened from the inside. Pointer said he couldn't see Freya from his telescope, but he did see Flora lying by the window.
So whatever got Freya got Flora too?
Except Flora survived. She didn't get a stab wound like Freya did.
Hold on. If there was no knife, then what did stab Freya?
It could be anything. It might not even be important.
How is it not important?
Right now, I'm less interested in the what and more interested in the how.
The angle of Freya's wound suggests she was stabbed at a perfect right angle. That is, from directly in front of her. But she was standing right up by the canvas.
As far as I know, there's no
Somehow,
hole.
Freya ended up lying on her back, still perfectly in line with a painting.
Maybe something went through it.
Through the painting? Wouldn't that leave a hole?
Okay, well, how about this? How do we know Freya was stabbed before she fell over? Maybe her being
Ooh.
stabbed and her falling over are completely unrelated.
They got knocked out somehow?
Are we done?
For now, it's about time we found out what's beneath.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, is there anything that would suggest that though? Let me think. So obviously there was like a loud sound, I'm assuming, is what added all the cracks to the things. The gramophone, the horn, the cracked tape. Those things I think were all potentially at least in the room, or at least near the room. Which is probably caused by the golden beetle. Would it like render them unconscious? Being undigestible? And then somebody would stab her, but that seems weird. I don't know.
Where do you think
I still think
goes?
she's maybe alive and covering it up. I mean, we got the tablet.
Down.
Go down we go. Jeez. It's so loud. I'm sorry. Ah. Okay, here we go. We got beetles, we got insects.
What's in there? 9 beetles.
Poor little guy.
There's a bunch of notes written all around. It's mostly numbers. No idea.
Oh, this is gonna have to do with the,
It's a little diagram of a beetle.
That's weird.
What?
It looks really compared to the beetles behind the glass.
9 beetles.
Poor little
There's
guy.
it's mostly numbers.
I have a feeling this is gonna do with that, thing we find in the garden.
A cracked glass tank with 9 little rooms. Each one has 1 or 2 insects inside. can't...
I like that you called them rooms.
It looks like they're being boiled. The liquid is ice cold.
Gross.
Bugs.
Looks like they're made of metal.
Forensic entomology.
That's an incredibly specific area.
Yeah, no kidding. Ooh, locked door.
Seems likely, doesn't it?
Oh
Weird
my
looking
god,
safe.
pipe dream!
I'm pretty sure the latches can slide into the middle.
Can they do anything else? Okay. Okay, let's move this down. This is awesome. Like, does that work? Or would it have to be... It has to be that one. Okay, okay, I gotcha. Unless it's supposed to just do something like that, and then we do like a... No, that doesn't seem likely. That doesn't quite match up with that. I don't know, this seems suspect.
I guess that's
The easiest part should be connecting the path to the two symbols at either end, since they don't move.
Yeah, so that means it has to be either this way or this way. Which case... Oh, it could be something like... Okay, wait. Maybe something like that? Okay, this is starting to come together. That works really well, but then it doesn't... Oh, maybe this? Oh, and is there a... Oh...
That's the one.
Hey, okay. Other direction really helped for that one.
Anything inside?
Yeah, more research.
Ooh, yes, here's some symbols. Folder containing research notes and diagrams. 1. Our unique flora and fauna is the byproduct of a number of as-yet unidentified chemicals. These chemicals are continually present in the water, forming clouds and filling the lake. This causes a variety of mutations in plants and animals. Smaller creatures such as arachnids, insects, mollusks, amphibians, and crustaceans are the most affected. However, the chemicals may travel up the food chain and cause mutations in birds and reptiles. As far as we know, mammals remain completely unaffected. Ooh.
Whose research is this?
Gotta be Freya's.
It's a hatch.
But we're all ready.
Depends on your perspective.
Let's not... We still haven't explored this room properly.
Cool.
This is some seriously in-depth research.
It's impressive, but it's incomplete. There's a section missing.
Which I'm assuming is the golden beetle one. Yep, these have the numbers on top.
So, this
Definitely seems like he's the one using it.
I guess not a lot of people know about the secret entrance.
Right. But if Pointer's the only one who comes down here, why would he need to lock his research in a safe? Who's he hiding it from?
He's just paranoid.
Freya.
Especially about his golden beetle.
What do you think he's trying to do exactly?
Okay. Pointer. The locked up the golden beetle in the astronomy tower?
Pointer locked up the golden beetle in the astronomy tower.
No, it doesn't seem right.
Nope.
Okay, this is a hint. Pointer's trying to perform some kind of greedy experiment, so it'd been trying to breed the golden beetle in the underground laboratory.
Pointer has been trying to breed the golden beetle in the underground
Something
laboratory.
very valuable.
Why? Because it's rare?
Because it's gold?
Is that it?
I think so. I don't think he cares about entomology any more than he cares about astronomy. He just wants to get one over on Felix.
And
if he
be
can breed
rich.
his own gold, suddenly Poppy's inheritance is looking pretty,
Infinite. Might explain why he was so worried about losing the beetle. Maybe somebody did steal it.
might have been Freya after all. We know she was trying to get through the secret door in the garden.
She might not have known what was down here, though. Maybe she was just curious.
Curious, sure, but not naive. I reckon she knew what was going on.
I think we're still missing the bigger picture. There's no way this is all just about a beetle. We're done.
Ready to go down?
Let's go. It unravels. Lowest level. Ooh, this seems dank.
It's an old coat rack. Looks
2 cloaks and a green hat draped on top for good measure.
Green hat.
basements don't normally have
Or
one.
at the bottom of the lake. It must be.
Right, but if that's the lake bed, why does it look like that?
Like what?
White, smooth, no plants, no anything. It's not what a lake looks like.
Ooh, interesting.
Where are we?
Where are we is a good question.
A single book on a little makeshift table.
This is creeping me out.
Why?
I think it's a children's book.
Ugh. Ink Dip. Vistas of the Sea and Sky, a children's picture book. It looks very old. The Ink Dip, an elegant bird with red and white plumage. The Silver Snake, an aquatic reptile with no eyes and a long tongue. The Soul Bear, a crab with 3 different sized claws. And the Amphobi, a frog-like creature walking on 2 legs. I feel like we've seen all these, potentially.
We're too late. This photograph has been stabbed.
Why? By what?
Not sure. Some kind of metal stabbing thingy.
Ooh, a sleek but sturdy metal rod has been stabbed into a photograph. The rod is a curved and pointed tip with the red rope at the end. Like an arrow or the hand of a clock. Oh, wait. So is this what was used to stab? Might have, like, launched it from a distance and then pulled it back. But then she was still... Yeah, I don't know. There's a small loop at the back with a short lead of red rope connected to it. The metal is perfectly clean and polished. Perfectly clean is something. This button. Oh, this is a second tier.
So what's the photo?
Felix and Flora. It's been framed but is slightly damp. The photograph shows a young girl. A large man is sitting next to her. I guess it's not Felix. He looks too dignified. Around them are several red and white birds. A metal object was stabbed into the photo, leaving a hole near the man's chest.
Do you know who it is in the photo?
Assuming it's the matriarch. The patriarch.
Did you notice how much light this room has? For a room with 1 candle?
It's all coming through the window.
I'm pretty sure lakes are supposed to be darker at the bottom, not lighter.
Why is there a room down here anyway? And why is it so much older than the rest of Tangle Tower?
We still don't really know why people came to live here in the first place.
Maybe they just wanted to get rich, like Pointer with his beetles.
I feel like the Remingtons came here for the lake, for what was in it.
It's empty though. More empty than a normal lake would be.
It is now, yeah. Maybe we're too late.
Ooh.
This man in the photo, he reminds me of something from one of our clues.
Painted bottle?
Felix made a little model of him for Flora.
Yeah, it makes sense when you know who he is.
Lord Pointer. Lord Remington?
Lord Remington.
Remington. That makes him Flora's father, meaning the girl in the photo is...
Yeah, it's her. See the bird too.
I mean, the hair was a getaway.
Times sure do change.
I don't know. I don't think she looks so different.
Okay, nothing else there. Ooh, we still have lots to go. Yeah, okay, if that's the case, then I might chop this up into a couple episodes, and I think I'm going to call it there. But, man, I feel like we're getting so close. This has been such a spicy one. Oh my goodness. But that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for joining. Hope you have a good day. Have a good day. Bye.